It's going to be a 4-on-2.
Those were the guys. Those are the guys with GG that had guns too, by the way, and that's important to note because those are the guys losing their guns. Big kill by Oglen coming back in now.
Let's see, 2-on-3. Bomb is not planted yet. Warden is trying to get the plant. There it is. Fraud behind that right corner on the bomb. So Warden takes down Oglen. Dim2K
nice shot there by
nice shot.
Dim2K.
Oh, another headshot by Dim2K. 1-on-1 with Fraud with it up in the corner. Let's see, Dosi again time. Head-to-head action.
Nice delay by Fraud. Perfect delay allowed Complexity to win the round. Perfect play by Fraud. He knew he had the time on his side. Played it back. Dim2K with the hot eagle right there. Don't challenge him. Pull off. Unbelievable play by Dim2K to get in that situation in the first place.
Nice
Can't really fault him for that. Good smart play by Fraud allowed him to win the round. Complexity goes up 3-1 like we talked about. And this right here is your full gun round. This is where GG is going to want to win this round to come back even.
Well played round there from Dim2K, but also from Fraud coming up big once again for his team.
Two very good.
He did his job. He won the round.
Two very good clutch plays. And he keeps his AWP too. That's important to know.
Yeah, I mean, considering what he can do with that
weapon. Exactly. So here we go. Slow play by coL again. They are not. They know GG's not going to save this round though. So again, they seem to be playing it slow. They don't seem to have any strategy they want to hit with. They're looking for GG to make mistakes right now. Let's see what happens once the round gets going. And GG being aggressive.
Warden with the bomb in the middle as Fraud and Trip is going to work that small bomb spot and try to get a rotation on the CT side. But here they come. The T side is rotating towards the small bomb spot.
If we can get a little bit of an overhead here, we can get a chance to see how close GG is playing up there. They've pushed up in that ref bomb site in there, and we see coL moving towards the banana bomb site. There's two from GG there, one in the bomb site and one back away, and they're going to be looking to attack into here. They're going to need good smokes and good flashes on this gun round. GG's goal here is to get 3 guys on this entry. They want 3 guys.
Flashbangs and smokes early on, but looks like they're waiting for the rotation. I don't know what they're doing, Complexity, right now.
Complexity might be... Well, they're delaying.
Moving upstairs. Warden is coming inside with the bomb, trying to get the plant.
Oh, that's
shot by Trip and Storm on SM and Origin. 5-on-3, but Dim2K answers on Sunman. 4-on-3, Storm in a good position on the hallways. Warden in a good position on the hallways to provide back up. Look at that. With another up shot on Dim2K. And GG is just going to try to save their guns.
We talked about it. Like I said, when the first entry happened, if GG wanted to win that round, they needed 3 guys. They got none. That's not. You can't get away with that if you're going to want to win the game against Complexity. You've got to get more numbers on a defensive situation like that. Unable to do it, Complexity walks away with a round. They're going to be up 4-1 now, Fess.
And here we come, Trip and Storm leading the attack, trying to get to the GG guys to take the weapons out of their hands. And let's see head-to-head action here.
Myers shot.
With a nice headshot.
Good setup.
Let's see what Blizzard thinks of the game so far and what GG is doing wrong.
I think am I live? I think the attack of Complexity was quite good there. They attacked the bombs with 2 waves. First, they just throw their smokes and their HE grenades and waiting what GG is going to do to counter them. But after they made the first wave, they know that they couldn't flash against their attack and just could conquer the bomb place without any bigger, what's it called? Without good game. Good game couldn't do anything against this.
Nice, interesting analyze there from Blizzard. He knows the game well from inside, of course.
And we had a chance to watch him win the quarterfinals match last night. Great game against WNV, and an opening kill by GG here on Sunman has given them a 5-on-4 advantage. It looks like Complexity is trying to hit the other bomb site. They went after the left bomb site last round. They're going after the right main bomb site this time. You can see the guys going up into halls. That is Storm right now, and I think we're going to get an attack here in a little bit.
Yeah, Fraud leading the attack once again, winning off on the left side from middle, shaking against head-to-head with Dim2K. They're sneaking up middle while Dim2K can get a spot on them, and Ballers and Myers is waiting for them. No rotation from the CT side of small bomb side. They need it fast.
Little boost here for Fraud, getting him around the corner so he can see. He can't really see checking out the pit.
Interesting boost here.
Good boost, but again, not very productive because no one for GG is in that area. So now Myers in the bomb site here to the left is important. He's got to get a kill. He gets one. Nice. He gets the guy planning.
Another one because the rotation is kind of late. Storm is on ball. There's 4-on-4 so far in this round. Storm takes it out.
Oh, two big kills.
Here's the plan from Trip, and Fraud in good position with an op. But Asum is on Storm with a nice headshot. 2-on-3 for the CT side. Fraud with an op down in the big pit. Get in good position.
Oh, they should have got Fraud right there. His op is deadly. They need to get him in the pit. There they got him. Nice kill.
Nice well played, but this round is not over yet. Trip is alive with Dim2K. And then that shot
Oh,
by Trip.
delay action.
Dim2K going after him one-on-one. He needs to get
Perfect
defused.
play by Trip. If he can get it right here, he needs to check. Oh, he got him to stop. Dim2K should have stayed on that bomb. He would have had it. He checked. He should have gone. He stayed on it.
Played round from Complexity, and Trip coming out big.
He gets him there at the end, but round win for Complexity. Very close. I think Dim2K should have just stayed on it. He should have taken his chances. Trip never peeked. He would have had it. Just too bad for GG in that round. 5-1 score now. Complexity building a little bit of a momentum. GG's probably going to have to save again here pretty soon.
And we saw the big mistake from 3D during the ACON 5 qualifier in E3, where I think it was Bombs who was trying to do that fake that we saw Trip
and then
doing.
left.
And he missed the fake, and he stayed on the defuse, and they won the round easily.
And that's exactly what GG needed to do right there. Again, playing slow. GG's pushing up because they're saving. Warden getting a pick now. It's a 5-on-4, but in a save round for GG.
So we're watching here as GG is pushing up. Storm takes down Bowlers. Oljan and Azix on Sunman. Storm takes out Oljan. He's played great for this team so far in the game, and it looks like it's another save round for GG.
Well, yeah, Storm 10-4 right now, and Warden and Trip both with 9, but I think fairly well played round from all their team. Even Fraud with 3 kills has had a little bit of an impact so far.
And they've been important.
Yeah, they've been important kills. GG, on the other hand, looks fairly well fragging numbers, even though they've been low in the score, with only one round won so far. So a pretty even game. I think, if GG can just find the edge right here and get a little bit of an advantage on those entry kills, they can turn the momentum and come back into this.
Let's see what we're watching. Fraud and Trip on the left side once again with Warden in the ball. Looks like their standard setup for the T-side tactic here with Sunman and Storm on the right hallways. Yeah,
this seems to be a very common pattern. We're seeing Fraud and Trip both on that left hallway peeking and basically moving up. That's a good idea. You put your AWPer with a good colt player such as Trip is, or AK player, and you can get them to work together in tandem, one covering the other. The other 3 players are working their way up the left bomb site towards the main bomb site there, and so we'll see which way they decide to go here in a few minutes.
Okay, we're watching Fraud peeking inside the small bomb spot now, trying to get a rotation, and he got the rotation. Let's see if they're going to go fast to the big bomb spot now with only Myers and Balders in the big bomb spot. Balders in the big pit. Myers boosted there. I think he's on that triple boost spot.
Yeah, he might be. But again, they've got a problem here. GG over-rotated. They have 3 guys
the rotation,
in the left bomb
but they are late. And
way late.
Complexity is going to be fast enough going to the bomb spot. They might get to be in good position. Let's see, here they come. Fraud takes down Balders with a nice headshot from the Deagle. Myers has 2 nice kills from that top position. 4-on-3 for the CT side, but Fraud in the big pit with an up. There it is. Dim2K goes down, and 2-on-3.
Fraud is in a great spot, but a big kill there by Myers. He's been huge this round. If he'd gotten any help, they probably would have had a chance to win this easy. Again, though, 2-on-1 right now, and he's not going to get it.
Wow.
Myers played huge for him, though. Big kills there up, boosted up above. You can't fault the guy. Great kills, and he dropped down in a perfect situation and stayed out of trouble. He just wasn't able to get any help from the rest of the GG members, and that cost him big time.
Yes, it's so important here that Myers is going to lead this team. He's been the impact player for GG for a long time, and he's continuing to do so for during this game. So
save round right here. Fraud getting a big early kill. GG's running into big money trouble. They can't find a way to win a round and get themselves in the positive ratio for the money, and that's really hurt them so far.
Yeah, and we're watching Fraud here leading the attack once again as he's looking to the banana now towards the middle. And let's see, Trip, Fraud working the middle, Sunman and Storm on the right side, Warden together with the bomb. He seems to always be in control of that bomb. And
yeah, they're going slow. 3D, Complexity, I think they know. Oh, wait, nice trap by GG right there. They pick up a couple of kills, and now it's 3-on-3 situation. They still have 2 guys left in the main bomb site. Dim2K needs to do something a little bit more than what he's doing. He needs to move up a little bit. They're going to need help soon. Trading kills there. That's good. They stopped Complexity's attack. They've delayed him, allowing Dim2K to come on the flank. He's going to be key here. He's coming up from behind, and Trip, on the other hand, though, is coming back behind him. This is going to be a very interesting situation.
This is going to be very interesting.
Wow,
Sunman and
Sunman,
Minnow, they're just
they
passing
just
each
missed each other.
And Dim2K moving to the wrong position. Sunman and Trip looking good for them, moving towards the small
yeah,
bomb spot
if we can get an
perfectly.
overhead view right here, you can see what's going on. Basically, they're moving away from each other.
Look
GG
at that.
thought they were in the main bomb site. They're going to the other bomb site.
Wow.
Out of position. GG needs to react. They need to get moving to the other. There they go. They're starting to realize what's
Trip
going
is a
on.
little bit late.
And Trip is all alone. GG's
bad
in a great
position.
spot here if they can get up on Trip before he has a chance to realize they're there. Oh, they're making too much noise, though. Trip knows they're there.
And
they're
he's just waiting for them. Look at this. Trip's going to make the big kill there on Ballers. But let's see if he can take him down. No, he misses the shot.
Too bad.
Big mistake from Dim2K. Two guys in the bomb spot, planting the bomb. Good position for the Complexity once again, coming up big on the round.
Yeah, and Dim2K is on a 2-on-1 right here. He can do this, but it's a tough position for him. Let's see if he can get this first kill. That's going to be the most important one.
Dim2K.
Nice! Oh, Trip. Good
Dim2K.
combination.
Well played round. They seem to always come up on top of GG with the one-on-one situations all the time.
Yeah, and again, but it's a situation where the Complexity guys are using each other to make sure there's a crossfire. You know, if a guy gets taken out, the other guy can quickly step out and get him before he has a chance to react. You know, and having that team play working so well early on has been the key. 8-1 score right now. GG's going to need to build some momentum if they want to get back into this.
See head-to-head action here. GG ISM against Fraud on the banana. Let's see what's going on there. Dim2K and Myers and Ologen is pushing up on the middle. Looks like they're in a save round. Yes, they are, as Warden is battling in the middle with the bomb alone, though. Fraud and Trip again on the left side as Storm and Sunman is working on the right hallways on carpet. Myers in a good position there. Let's see if he can get a kill or two. No, oh no, Storm takes him down. What a nice headshot on the carpet. Warden is working to the left side now with the bomb. It's Fraud and I think it's Storm there. No, sorry, Trip moving into the small ones. Hits the rotation on Isam. It's too early.
Still no kills yet, though. Both teams reacting to each other, but they have GG in a bad position right now. Basically 3-on-1 if they can go into that left bomb site right now, but they're falling back. Good news for GG. Oh, indecisiveness right now from Complexity, trading kills so far here.
Here they come to the small bomb spot. No, Warden takes him down. Gonna get an easy plant. Another round for Complexity as it's gonna be a 9-1 score total here with Trip and Storm leading the scores here for Complexity with 14-5 each.
Yeah, I mean, we had a situation right there where GG could have been in a great spot if they'd attacked that main bomb site. They only had one guy hiding in the left bomb site on that save, and they were almost had it, but they just couldn't get it done. And just unbelievable, Complexity just getting lucky there in certain situations, able to get away with it. GG pushing up aggressive there that round. Now they're falling back into the bomb site. We've got 5-on-5 right now, 2 pushed up in the left by GG and 3 playing back in the main bomb site for the GG on the right side there.
Yeah, once again, that's standard setup from Complexity with Fraud Trip usually going to the left side of the map, then Warden in the middle, Sunman and Storm usually on the right side. Let's see, here comes Sunman. He's going to follow up on Storm on the right side. GG in a counter-attack here in the middle, but Trip takes Boulders down. Dim2K in a bad position. Here's a fast rotation from the banana on the flank, but are they too late? Warden's going to get picked off. Yes,
yeah,
he is. Olympian takes him down. Myers inside the bomb spot. He needs nice kill by Trip and Fraud on Dim2K and Myers. That's a 4-on-2 looking bad for GG once again.
They needed at least one of those guys to survive to keep a crossfire going, and now GG has to retreat back into that position. They weren't able to flank, so now it looks like this round's probably going to go to Complexity, although the bomb is not down yet, though. That's important to note. The bomb should have been down by now. Complexity's made a mistake with Sunman being so far back.
Yeah, here he comes, Ologen and Isam trying to have some team play action here. They're moving on each side. I don't think that's the good move. Looks like they're going to try to save now.
If they get one more kill,
nice shot by Ologen, but 1-on-2. The bomb is planning. He's going to go for it. Storm up on the balcony. Sunman inside the bomb spot. Here he comes. No, Sunman takes him down, and we're going to have a word again once again from Blizzard. And with him now is also Papst, the great player, the new player from Austria in Mouse Sports.
Okay, Pubs, welcome to the studio.
Hello.
Blizzard. Okay, you guys lost against Complexity yesterday. What do you see in the game so far?
We're coming pretty late, but just see that they owned them. Good game, so they don't have a chance to win this game, I think.
What do you think, Blizzard?
I think the tactics of Complexity work out very well. If they faked probably the bomb shot B, good game is, how's it called, is pushing up to the other bomb spot and is rotating very fast. So Good Game can't counter any other attack at the other bomb spot, and that's quite effective of Good Game. And they also throw very good flashes and HE grenades, which is very effective for their attacks. And yes, that's one of the reasons why they lead so far with this result.
Do you think that GG is going to have a chance to take this back?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think Complexity is too good. They got also quite luck in some tough situations when Fraud or Trip survived with like 2 HP or 5 HP, and that's just the game. And the better and the most luckiest team will win.
Yeah, I think we're jumping into the game. What's going on?
3-on-1 right now. coL has basically got control of the right bomb site, and GG saving their gun. Dim2K, a good attack initially by GG. They got a few good entry kills, but Complexity took advantage of those entry kills, quickly came in and cleaned out that bomb site, able to get in there, and now Complexity on the hunt for the last guy from GG. Storm and Sunman going after it, Fraud staying on the bomb.
I must say that I'm impressed with Complexity so far in this tournament. They're looking much stronger than I thought they would, and Fraud coming up big so many times. And look at this game, 11-1 score for the Complexity team.
The problem with Complexity has always been that they seem to not be able to put together an entire tournament. You know, they have trouble. They always seem to have trouble with one game or two games, and it ends up costing them what could be a promising tournament. And they're dominant in the rest of their games. So the question for them is going to be, can they continue to play this way through the entire tournament for the next two games? They've got, if they can win semifinals and a finals match. So we'll see. Again, GG, though, they're not out of this. They just really need to get a few rounds here. If they can get this back to 11-4, it's not impossible. We've seen bigger comebacks in this tournament. So, again, GG just needs to get a few rounds. Here's a good start. Dim2K picking off Warden early on, and now we've pushed coL into the left side. They're all alone. They're isolated there, and they're completely surrounded. 3 guys from GG in this bomb site. Looks very good right now for GG. They just cannot allow Complexity to fall back, and that's going to be on Balderus if you can see an overhead.
Looking good. Here they come. Leading the attack is Trip going inside. Looking good for GG.
Here it comes. Perfect job
by Dim2K. Wow. What a great play by him as he takes down 4 players in this round. That was crucial.
For Complexity, they needed to fall back there. They should have tried to challenge the guy from GG who was behind them, but they allowed GG to isolate them on one part of the map on that left side, and once that happened, it was all over for Complexity. Great job by GG, getting a little more desperate to win some rounds, but if I was them, this is exactly how I would play. Smart job so far. They need to take some risk. They've done it. They were successful in the first one. Now they need to do a few more and win these last couple rounds and get themselves back into
this. This is a really important round for GG, as he needs to win this round, and otherwise they're going to be in bad position money-wise. Sunman Storm once again on the right side. Looks like they're going back to their standing setup. Nice kill by Niners and Ball. Switching out plays back and forth. It's GG and Complexity. A Storm with the bomb on balcony. Front moving inside. Nice headshot on Dim2K. Now all the Ism. This is going to be a really, really important backup here from Ism from the backside.
Yeah, he needs to come a lot faster than he is right now. Ism needs to hurry up and move up there. He's a little behind right now, and Uglin is all by himself trying to, decide whether to go in or not. It's going to be important. Trip getting a big kill right there. That's going to win the round for Complexity.
Look at that, Trip. Two big kills.
That movement right there by Trip basically closed the round out. And again, it looked like GG was going to be in good shape trading kills there early on, but the slow rotation from that left bomb site cost them in that situation.
And now, no money situation whatsoever for GG coming into the last round. It's going to be very tough for them. We're probably going to see a 13-2 lead from Complexity when this first half is over.
An all-out buy of everything they got left from GG, and we'll see. Quick push here. 4 guys pushing really far up for GG, a lot further up than we normally see. Taking a risk, like we said. I thought they should have done that last round when they had guns. In a situation where it hadn't been working so well, they take one, they get around there, and then they go back to the old strategy that wasn't working before. I mean, you got to take that risk. You did a good job the first time. You should probably take another one, just not, staying a little more conservative than they probably should have.
Oh, nice shot by Dim2K with an op. Where did he get that money from?
Well, he took out Trip before Fraud could get there to help him out. Avoiding the good offer of Fraud, but taking out one on his own. That's smart by Dim2K. Now he's falled back. He's out of position to get shot by Fraud. And now coL down a man. Up 5-4 for GG. Good situation.
Yes, and I think, I mean, let's see how the money situation looks like for them on the other bomb spot. It looks like they're leaving Dim2K by himself in the small bomb spot as GG setting up 4 guys on the big one, and there's some interesting boost going on once again from Complexity.
Me and Hotshot saw this earlier in a Complexity match. They boost all the way up on top of that roof and then look to pick the guy, Dim2K, who would be peeking, they assume. But the problem is Dim2K is playing very smart. If you look at the overhead right now, he's playing clear back in the bomb site, so there's no way that they can actually get to him here. He's not boosted up. It's a smart boost, but one that's not going to work because he's not there to pick. So right now, Complexity wasting their time a little bit. 29 seconds left on the clock. It's starting to run down on them.
And Olgin smells it as he's rotating. Here they come, Frog leading the attack on Dim2K.
Quick rotation by GG. This is going to be good news for them.
Nice shot by Dim2K. Crucial kill. Not a nice kill by Dim2K. Sunman takes him down. It's still a 4-on-2 against Sunman and Frog, but they can get the job done if Frog can reach that corner with an up.
Absolutely clutch play from Dim2K. Early on, Myers was the key. Now it has been Dim2K playing strong for GG.
Here they come. Bowlers take down Frog. Sunman takes down Bowlers, but Isam finishes off on Sunman. At least a little bit of a breather going into the second half, and we're going to have a word. Sorry, Trevor. We're going to have a word from Pops and Blizzard and see what they think of the first half.
What do you think of the first half, guys?
Not too fast.
It was pretty hard for a good game. I don't think they have a chance to win this game. I think Complexity will win the first round, and then they won ego. They have to buy a good game, and then they will lose the game, I think.
Why do you think Complexity is such a good team? I mean, you guys were obviously a little afraid of them yesterday.
They got very fast and hard aim, so they just bring you down in a second, and that's why they are so good, I think.
What do you think, Blizzard?
You aren't allowed to do any mistakes if you are playing against such a team as Complexity, but Good Game didn't play so good as a team, and so Good Game could make so many rounds against them. And I think if Good Game doesn't get any kind of run as terrorists, that they will lose this game quite badly.
Oh. Okay, over to you guys.
Okay, we're back into the action here as GG setting up something against the big bomb spot, but looks like Complexity is actually waiting for them as they have 4 guys stacked up on the big bomb spot.
Yeah, they pushed Warden up on the left, and Warden has spotted it. He knows they're all going towards that main bomb site right now, and we're going to have a big-time rush. Complexity set up well. GG's going to need the entry kills if they're going to want to win this round.
Fraud up on the big boost. Nice shot by Trip on Boulders as they're moving inside here. Fraud on Isam. Myers takes down Trip, but there's a 4-on-3 for Complexity. They need to get the bomb planted. Myers moving up with the bomb. And Dim2K inside the bomb spot.
If Myers falls back to the window right here, they got a chance. No, Complexity, 2 good shots early there, and it's all over.
Well played round, but at least they get the bomb planted.
Yeah, still, they're going to need to come back and buy this next round here. GG is going to have to buy right away this next round after that bomb plant. I think the Complexity will know that. They'll be ready. So we should see another full buy right here. GG needs this round if they're going to want to win this match and come back and rally.
Well played round there from Complexity with Fraud leading getting the entry kill once again.
With Trip, they boosted Trip up onto that top area up there. He was able to shoot the guy trying to plant, and that was all over. Once the bomb guy was down, they didn't get a plant, delayed the round. coL grouped up, came in after him, and took him out. Great job by Complexity building up the momentum and taking it in.
Let's see, looks like GG's buying. They're boosting
Eagle
up
armor.
in the window, yep. Trip and Storm in good position, aggressive in the middle. I think that's a bad call if you expect to buy.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how they do this. Now, Storm, double boost right there. Great boost right. Complexity, 1 guy right there on below and 1 guy above on the roof, and they took out the quick entry there. Some big kills there by Islam and Ugland to come back. Now, Storm, 2 more big kills, though, and the bomb is down. Islam all alone, 3-on-1 situation. He gets a good kill right there. He's got a chance. I don't think Complexity is well organized right now. They're spread out, but Sunman.
Oh, nice headshot on Isam.
There with a fast
100 health point also for Isam, but he couldn't get anything done on Sunman.
Yeah, great job by Complexity. They pushed up at the right point, took care of that attack as it was developing before it could actually get underway, and now Complexity up 2-0 in the second half, and 2 rounds away from winning now.
Yeah, 2 rounds away from winning, and it looks like they're in control.
Will have to save right here completely. They'll have to save, probably give up the tie, and they're going to have to rally all the way back. GG is.
I see. It's hard for me to see they coming back after this first half, and now also losing the pistol round here in the second half. They're down with a game point for Complexity at this point.
Yeah, 15-3 right now. Big time disadvantage, and Complexity really rolling at the moment, and it's been tough not as much of a, they haven't been able, GG has looked good in certain situations, and I think they've played fairly well with complexity, even though the score doesn't look like it, but they've been unable to get, the necessary kills at the very end in those clutch situations to be able to win some of the rounds they've needed to change the momentum and stop themselves from having to save so much in the first half.
And as we were talking about, I mean, this is a single elimination bracket. If you lose, you're done. You're going home.
It's basically it for GG now.
The comfort here is that GG don't have a long way to go home to because they're already home. But we're watching.
Still, the fans would love to see them move on.
Of course. Trip and Storm in the middle, playing aggressive on balls, but Myers takes down 2 guys, including one of his own, and there's a
still 4-on-3. Still 4-on-3 situation. No,
nice
make
shot
that
by Dim2K. Looks like they're going to get the round
a little
done.
bit of a last gasp right here from GG. They're going to get a plan, and they're going to put complexity in a bad position. Oh, there we go. Warden's going to have to save right now. A little clap from the crowd. They're going to get a chance to get back into this.
Yes.
Maybe they can get a little momentum and rally back. It'd be an amazing comeback on the Americans right here if they could pull this off.
Important kill here if Olgin can get down on Warden because you don't want to give him anything. Head-to-head action.
There we go. Important kill.
Olgin takes him down, and again, because they managed to get a lot of kills in the echoes.
That'll be a full save for
Most
coL
likely.
right here. They will be completely saving. Yeah, we can see that. They've all got USPs if you can switch over to the complexity players. A couple of guys buying Deagles right now, and they're basically going full save right now, and it looks like GG could have an opportunity, probably 2 saves here, all the way to come back to a 3-3 score. That'll give them a little bit of a start on a maybe a big comeback. Complexity
very good with the Deagles still, but Olgin starts up with taking down Trip as we're watching a 5-on-4 for GG with good money control now over Complexity. And let's see if they can win this round. Taking round by round by round, but I have very hard.
They got to go round by round.
Yeah.
They can't think big picture right now. They've just got to keep winning rounds. You got to win all of them. The way you do this is just going round by round, recognizing when Complexity's saving, when they're attacking, when they're going to have guns, and playing your strategies accordingly. Don't waste your good strategies on rounds they're going to be saving. Go after the rounds when they're buying and put in good situations. They're looking good right now. Don't lose yourself some guns. Oh, the bomb goes down right there, though. That's not good news.
Let's see. We're going to... Oh, nice shot by Sunman. But Isam takes him down, and there answer up. And what do you think? In the studio, we're watching Pops and Blizzard together with Johanna. What do you think that's... sorry. GG have to do to come back in this game?
I really don't think so. I think the game is already decided, and I think Complexity will gain one of the next remaining rounds. So, good game is just doing something for the result, that it doesn't look so dominant for Complexity, and yes, we'll see when Complexity will gain the next round.
Thank you. Are we back into the game?
Yeah, we're watching here now. GG setting up some kind of a slow attack. The Complexities doing a stack in the big hut. Trip and Storm in there. Fraud in the bomb spot. As Sunman is providing backup back and forth from between the small and big bomb spot. Rotating fast back and forth.
The hottest player in the first half, at the end of the first half, was for GG was Dim2K. You can get a picture of him right now as they enter in this main bomb site. They're coming in right now looking to see if they can't take Complexity out. Problem for them is they've made no effort to the left side right now, and Complexity has stacked up all 5 guys in this bomb site. Warden is right around the corner there to the left from Dim2K. There he is. They've got the Deagles ready. This could be very dangerous for GG. They must avoid a trap right here, and I don't know if they're going to be able to. They should fall back and go to the other bomb site.
Interesting setup here. Myers takes out Sunman. Boulders takes down Warden. Well played round from GG. As they're moving inside, Trip takes down Isam. Storm takes down. Oh, nice shot by Boulders and Aldigen on Fraud and Storm, finishing off the round.
Very
and you
close.
can hear the crowd here rolling it up, and they're getting
3-3 score now. We talked about that. 2 saves for Complexity, get them a chance to get back into this 3-3. Now this is the round. If they really want to build up the momentum, they shut down Complexity right here, and they'll put themselves in a great spot to go make a run at this thing, and maybe they'd have a chance then. But this is the round that Complexity, if they want to shut the door, they got to do it right here, and this is how they're going to have to do it, is really attack GG.
Very crucial round, as we're talking about. GG, if they can win this one, would put Complexity in another save round, most likely, and that can give them...
Well, no, it's over. It's over if they win this. If GG loses this, the game's over. 15-6 right now for GG. Coming back a little bit in Complexity. 2 guys in that left bomb site, 3 guys in the main bomb site. Fraud, I assume, has the 8OP from the position we can see him in right now. I'd be curious to see if that is true. But now we've got basically a good setup from GG, slowly moving into this site right now.
Aggressive play from Complexity in the middle. The best thing for GG would run on the carpet, of course. Here they come in the middle.
Fraud here. They
Good
cannot
flashbacks.
get
They have to. Oh,
There's
Fraud
one.
takes him down.
There's two.
2 kills from Fraud from Myers on Boulders. 5 on
He's
3
pushing
for.
up. Fraud smells blood. He's moving up. Oh, they get him there, though.
Come 4
Still,
on 1.
4 on 1.
There's the
and there's the game.
There it is.
For Complexity. 16-6 final score. Again, even though the score was a little bit of a blowout,
Wow.
I felt GG played very well in certain situations. I think they played well with them. They just weren't able to get those final kills in certain rounds. Had to save too many times, and GG ends up losing it 16-6.
Big game from Complexity. They looked in control from
They were
beginning
in
to
control.
the end. Yeah.
And they did win a lot of crucial rounds in those clutch situations, the 2v1s type things that they had to do, that they should do, and they were able to do that and move on now into the semifinals, and they'll face the winner of, I'm trying to see right now, they face the winner of Lunatic High versus Clan IT, and that winner looks like Lunatic, and we'll have the Koreans versus the Americans in that lower half, and right now the upper half is going to be SKDK, the Titans, or the former Titans team, the Danish team. They beat A-Losers, the German team, and they face Mouse, who we have sitting over here. Maybe we should ask Mouse a couple of questions about what do they think about facing the former Titans team, SKDK.
We are happy, really. We trained against them every map before the tournament like 3 times, and I think we have a really good chance to beat them in the half final, in the semifinal. So
I'm curious to know, are you guys going, what do you think of maybe facing Complexity again in the finals? There's an opportunity here. You got to get past the good Danish team, but obviously there's a chance you could face them again. That's going to be pretty tough.
At first we have to finish SK, but then Complexity is really hard. Really, they are really good, but I think we can beat them on other maps like Death 2. Train maybe not, because their AWP is very hard from Fraud and stuff.
Although, as we saw, you guys beat Complexity 2 times at the CPL in Spain. Have they changed their strategies, or what's going on?
Yeah, a little bit, but not. So I think they know what we are going to do there on the maps.
Yep.
And we're talking about maps, me and Trevor, before Mouse Sports. What do you think about your confidence playing on the Nuke that you seemed a little bit weak on in the past and also in this tournament? Would that be the nightmare map for you guys playing Complexity if we would reach the final in that way?
Our nightmare map is Nuke, of course, because they play another style like the European players, so their tactics are different, and it's really hard to play against them on Nuke.
Interesting, as we're watching the results here, as Lunatic High 16-5 over the strong Danish team Clan IT, and SKDK over A-Losers. A lot of people not believing SKDK would make it so far in this tournament.
And the other thing to keep track of here is there was no close matches. I mean, score-wise, there's no close matches. 16-9. Probably your closest for a loser, but 16-5. IT really never in that game, it looks like. And the Koreans playing really, really well. I was surprised. I thought IT coming in this would be very, very good. And you can see there also the American team, the women teams playing right now. They're going to get underway. And one team game hasn't started yet, but the other game, the Americans up. Maybe they'll be in the final. They're going to beat the French, too.
Lunatic High over Clan IT. Who would predict that? I mean, that's just amazing achievement from the Koreans so far in this tournament. And I'm really interested to see SKDK rallying up in this tournament, passing by the group stages and coming into the single bracket elimination here and doing a great job. I mean, nobody's counting on this team. They're having a bad performance throughout the year, but now here coming in here and defending their title.
I mean, I agree with you. Very impressive, but at the same time, man, I thought they scraped by in those early groups.
I agree.
But a big win here, though. You can't discount that. And it looks like they're getting a chance to interview the GG guys right now after the match. And I got to give them props. They've done very well. A lot of pressure on them coming in as the top French team, being in a French event. I still think they played a lot better than that score indicated. So we'll see. We'll see as they go on, and maybe they get a shot later on at some more tournaments in the coming year.
We're going to have a few last words from Johanna before we go into a break, and we're going to follow all the actions later on. And I think Pops and Blizzard is going to sign some T-shirts that we're going to give away to some.
I appreciate that from them. I assume great guys.
So let's see what Johanna has to say.
Okay, as you guys know, we're doing some viewers competitions here, and we are going to give away these signed coPad T-shirts. So if you guys would just do us the honor.
Of course.
Also, I just have to ask you guys, what was it like playing up on that big stage yesterday in front of all those people against the Chinese team?
Yeah, we really enjoyed it to play there. There were so many people, and it was really cool.
Were you nervous?
A little bit, yeah.
It's
Well,
always
I
a
guess-
great honor to play in front of such a big crowd. The atmosphere was really great. If you win a round or if you lose a round, the
Yeah.
crowd is just gelling and cheering for you or the other team. It's really
It has to be a great
exciting thing.
atmosphere.
Yes, really.
And also, you won the game.
Yeah, that was I think one of the best situations. Not my whole gaming career, but it was really one of my best situations when winning this, and the crowd was standing up and
Yeah.
just crying, and we were also so happy as, don't know, like kids. It was really good.
Merci. Also, it was such an even game. I mean, you guys pretty much took it home in the last round. That was really amazing to watch.
Yes, that was really a game for the spectators. Maybe
Yeah.
not for us, but I think the spectators were very excited also. And
Okay, so we are going to take a short break, but register on the website to be able to join the viewers competitions later, and you'll be able to win these great coPad stuff and Sennheiser stuff and all that stuff. So just check back on the website for more information on what games we'll be broadcasting.